Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Also, want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Just a quick epistle on the deportation that's going on right now amongst the tribes, man, and this whole these ICE raids, man. All right, and Lord willing, this is the real deal beginning of phases of Jacob's trouble, which we have been prophesying to our people and warning them to come back to the Lord, man, Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, because soon everyone is going to be in dire straits, and the only ones that's going to be able to escape. See, we're going to be put in those dire straits, but we're going to be able to escape, the Lord's hopeful elect. And if you haven't been serving the Lord, man, when these things come, you're going to get snatched up. You're going to get put in a prison or a camp, or you're going to get put to sleep. All right. And you're going to have to deal with the famine and the pain that comes with that. And then the manifestation, of your weakness by committing cannibalism. All right. Your house is going to be met with the fate of a tornado or a storm, or it's going to be set on fire. All right. And these are all things that were prophesied to us in Matthew 24 chapter, as well as throughout the entire Bible. These prophecies, these horrific things that were going to fall upon the earth in the last days. And that's all we were trying to tell our people. Now you see the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, man. And you see who they're plastering and blasting all throughout the internet. Who's the problem? I mean, this is Psalms 83, and we'll start at verse 2. For lo, thine enemies. And who are our enemies? Pretty much anybody that's against Yahweh Shema Shah, to be honest. But we do know the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and we do believe through the Holy Spirit, studying to show ourselves approved, that Esau, Edom, is that wicked nation who the Lord gave the earth into. All right, so he's running things. They make a tumult, and that word tumult goes into confusion or disorder. All right, so how has he done that? By lying, man, and as it relates to the Israelites, man, telling us that we weren't the people of the Bible, we weren't the chosen people, that somebody else, and were the Lord's children, and that we were the Gentiles. That's a lie. And everything else, man, up until now, rap music and just how much it has declined, to the point where all they talk about is sex and violence, man. All right, this is all a part of that confusion. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people, the Hebrew Israelites, man, and consulted against our hidden ones. So they have, meetings, all right, and they have actually sat down and thought about this through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And we know that because the Lord controls both the left hand side, the right hand side, and the left hand side, both the good and the evil. He puts it in the minds and hearts of man to do his will. So yes, they have taken crafty counsel, very cunning. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. All right. We're seeing the full manifestation of it now. This ICE raid, this is nothing new. This ain't something that Trump just came up with like he's some super power guy, Superman or something like that. It's ultimately of Yahweh Shema Hawashah, man. All right, because Trump can't just do it alone. You know what I mean? So everybody's in on this, man. All right, they have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones. All right, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. And that goes into being called a byword, not being called a people of the Most High, calling us a nigger or a Negro or black or colored, all right, or redneck, a red skin, whatever other, names that they have given us, those bywords, man. And just, every single bit of debauchery that they have forced upon our people, how folly is set in great dignity, all this sports and shit, it's all about, that crafty counsel and cutting us off from being a nation, man, putting the man against the woman and breaking it up and letting Eve kind of prosper and maintain without having that husband, all right, and that strong male father figure in the house. Now look at our nation. That's all a part of it, man. That is how some ways that they have cut us off from being a nation, okay, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Now obviously, they think that those people over there are, Israel still, up and running and popular popping. All right, so obviously this is talking about us. The true Israelites is no more in remembrance. Sure, now that remnant is coming back, and that remnant is teaching their people, who we are, what the truth is. But come on, the whole world hasn't confessed that Yahweh is in his Yahweh by Shema Hawashah is Lord, and that these so-called black, so-called Native Americans, and so-called Latinos are the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, that's no more in remembrance right now, man. Everybody hasn't confessed that, but pretty soon it's gonna happen, man. All right, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, man. Everyone is against the true servants of Yahweh Bahashim Mahawashai, the tabernacles of Edom, and it goes on to name many other nations that have had us in captivity, man. Not gonna name them all. We'll leave it at Esau, Edom, man. All right, and then we'll go down to verse 12, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh by Shema Shai in possession, man. And that's going into them literally taking us into slavery, man, for possession. And that was, that was a curse that will be brought upon us by disobeying Yahweh by Shema Shai, Deuteronomy 28 chapter, man. All right. The Lord said he was going to send, particular curses upon us. And if we was to disobey, and we disobeyed, so the Lord gave us to the hands of our enemy, and they took us for a possession, slaves, do whatever they tell us to do. All right. And we're still seeing that now, man. Oh my God. Yahweh Shema Shai, make them like a wheel as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So that's going into the Lord's hopeful elect, begging Yahweh Shema Shai, asking for forgiveness, repenting, taking accountability. Now we're at a certain point where we're asking the Lord to restore things to their proper order, and punish this man for what he has done to us, and all the wickedness and the lies and the trickery that he has placed upon the Hebrew Israelites, man. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm, man. And it's coming, that great storm. And ultimately, for Esau Edom is going to be, that second coming of Malak Yahweh Shai, man. All right. But there's a process to that. And they have to persecute us. They have to round us up, and this is the beginning stages of that. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord, which is Yahweh, and his son Yahweh Shai. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, man. All right, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is, and that it says Jehovah, but come on, you got to study to show yourself approved. The Holy Spirit should be dealing with you, which this name here, it's Yahweh. All right, that is the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly just calls God, or Yahuwah, or Jehovah. And I'm not finna teach that in this lesson today, going into the letter J and V and things like that. But study to show yourself approved. If you are in question of what the name of the Lord is, well, you need to ask him yourself, man. You big and bad, right? You so close to the Lord dealing with you. Well, you should know how to pray unto him. You ask the Lord, hey, however you convey it, what is your name? However you convey that, Heavenly Father. All right. Yahweh are the most high over all the earth, and that's what we're getting ready to witness, man. Every knee is gonna bow before Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, and the rest of the remnant of the nation of Israel, man, when we're all changed. And that's what we're fighting for. But again, we have to go through Jacob's trouble, and we see that these people have taken crafty counsel against us, all this trickery. Again, just rap music alone, and how they promoted that, and how they paid these people all that money to put out all this whack ass, dangerous, treacherous ass music, man, which just made us want to sell dope, and want to do drugs, and want to have all type of uncontrollable wild sex, and just all type of debauchery, man. That's a part of that crafty counsel, man. All right, how they got us in the hood and separated, man, and how there's a liquor store and a gun and a pawn shop, gun store on every corner when you in the so-called hood, the places that predominantly are inhabited by you so-called blacks and so-called Latinos and so-called Native American, man. All right, all these things are part of that crafty council, and the reason why I brought it out is because it must come to pass. It had to be like that, and that's a good thing, seeing what's happening now. If you're not coming in the spirit of a watchman and you're not watching for the Lord's second coming, then you're probably comfortable here. So this stuff is probably freaking you out. That's why you see all our people online now complaining, well, haven't we been warning you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah that motherfucking bad days was gonna come? Now we gotta sit here and listen to you motherfucking women complain and you motherfucking wicked ass men complain. People, children getting snatched up. I just saw a video today, dude, wife got snatched up, and what y'all thought this was a game? This is just the beginning stages of it, and people are freaking out. We don't want to hear that. You need to cry out to Yahweh Bahashim and Hawashai before it's too late, man. Hey, if you still see and hear the prophets, guess what, man? Here's the balance, man. Here's the balance. There's still time, Lord willing, and Lord willing, if you put forth a decent effort, then the Lord will have mercy upon you when we are smack in the middle of Jacob's trouble, and the Lord has, shut his ear to the rest of the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, and he's only dealing with that remnant that has been, serving him before and coming in that fear before this great tribulation and really popped all the way off, man. All right. Let's go to the book of Isaiah concerning our people. All right. Isaiah 29 and verse 13, and it reads, "Wherefore the Lord said, for so much as this people," talking about you Hebrew Israelites, "draw near me with their mouth," so they come close to the Lord with their mouth, "and with their lips do honor me." Won't he do it? Look at God. That's a big one, man, especially with the woman that look at God. Oh, that drive me crazy. Look at God. Look at God. And they ain't prayed, ain't did nothing all year, as it relates to serving the true power, Yahweh Hashem and Hawashai, but quick to say, look at God, or, when something happened, oh, God got me, you know what I mean? But don't even know his name. Right? And we're teaching them that, but still want to remain in that stupor, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. Guess who taught us the precepts of Yahweh Shema Shai? Our enemy, man. That goes back into that crafty counsel, man. They taught us on the plantation, making us wear, them oversized hot ass itchy suits, man, them big ass church hats, and they're the ones that taught us the lack of fear of God and Jebus. You know what I mean? The lack of fear of an idol. They taught us the lack of fear of an idol. All they gave us was song and damn dance. And that's why you see that to this very day, man, it's starting to lose its power. Absolutely, man. But for quite some time, man, that's all that was going on up in these so-called churches, man. Filled with women and children, and ain't nothing going on but a bunch of singing and dancing and some church announcements, man. And passing the damn collection plate around. Come on, man. All right. Isaiah 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord Yahweh, which say to the seers. Well, who are the seers? The prophets. So they were doing that back then, and they're gonna do it now. All right, which say to the seer, see not. So they're saying to these people, the watchmen that see these bad things coming. All right, and that's all it means to prophesy, to say before, and that's all we're doing. We're saying, oh man, bad times are coming. Get it together. They're telling us, hey, don't see what you see. Close your eyes. All right. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. So our people love prosperity gospel, sow a seed, get this and that, man. They love folly, man. Folly is set in great dignity. Every time I was up in, them so-called churches, man, they couldn't wait, to get out there to do two things, man. Go watch some motherfucking sports and go eat. You know what I mean? That's all they be talking about, man. They sit up in there, sing and dance all day, and man, I don't want to get into that. But again, man, This is the spirit that our people are in, man. They're fake, they're flexers, they're pretenders, man. All right. When it comes to serving the true power, Yahweh Hashem and Hawashai, they're rebellious. They don't want to listen, just like you Israelites thought it was a game. This shouldn't be a shocker to you what's happening. We didn't know. Like, there's going to be specific things that's going to happen that we didn't specifically prophesy. Like, we didn't specifically prophesy literally, hey, Trump is going to get in office. He's going to send ICE agents out on in the month of January. But how we did, however, prophesy bad times are ahead, man. All right, the enemy is gonna come in like a madman, sparing none, and you're seeing the beginning stages of that. You just wait till he really flips out and send troops and things like that, as it relates to their mark of the beast, and then they're coming with guns drawn. And then use them guns, man. This is nothing. All right. You need to prepare yourself, Jacob, and get your shit together and stop playing and acting like a little girl. First and foremost to you men, because the women, they're gonna be the weaker vessel. They ain't gonna talk about shit until it really hits the fan. Who are we kidding? And what the hell are the children gonna do? What the hell are the children gonna do? So first and foremost to you men, stop acting like a punk. All right, you inherited lies. It's okay, man. All right, come out of it. Acknowledge that you were wrong, that you're not Mr. Perfect, you're not big and bad. Only Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is. And guess what? In due time, the Lord will exalt you, man. And we all desire to be exalted and to be better than these idiots, man. But there is a process to get there. You guys are jumping the gun, man. All right, and the same LeBron now, pretty soon his ass is gonna be in dire straits too, and you just wait, man. And like, okay. And again, man, probably a lot of those celebrities gonna take that mark of the beast, man. All right, because LeBron being this provider, and it probably take a little while for that money to dwindle down, but eventually, it'll get so bad out here, he's not gonna be able to provide for his family without that mark of the beast. And then guess what? His lovely wife, all right, is gonna be looking at him crazy. A lot of you men never really experienced that because your wives live in a state of leisure for the most part. Especially as it relates to being homeless. All right, you may not have the best of the best, but you got your Netflix, you got a roof over your head, a car, some food. Hey man, that's enough to keep a woman puffed up, man. Long as she got that, your woman kind of cool. You men that are married to some of these women, you just wait till you can't provide, man, and they're hungry, and they're gonna look at you and say, ain't you supposed to be my provider? And it's gonna cause a great conflict within those households, and it's just gonna go and go, and prophecy is going to continue, man. But again, back to verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying here. They're talking about they know the Most High, talking about they know His Son, then want to try to tell us what the name of the Lord is, want to boast, real boastful, and still be calling upon that idol last name Jesus, man, in front of our face, man. All right, lying children, you're a liar. All right, that will not hear the law of the Lord. And we're telling our people these simple things. We don't expect, you people to do what we do, as far as, what I mean? We don't expect you to get up here and prophesy if that's not your lot, but you got to put forth a decent effort. Acknowledge Yahweh Shema Shah, acknowledge the law, statutes, and commandments. They don't want to hear none of that. It's something so simple as not eating, those abominable things. Let you tell it, Jake. All right. And especially if y'all buying, that lobster and shit, that shit get expensive, right? Let you tell it, y'all balling. So you should have enough, resources to go out and get some damn grass-fed goat. You know what I mean? Some grass-fed bison. You know what I mean? Some good high-quality meats, man. Jacob, you so stupid. All right, you think that you eating delicacy, something what they call exotic, especially a woman. Oh, I'm eating something exotic, and you got a whole plate full of parasites. Full of abomination, something that was created to clean the earth, and you think that this is a damn delicacy and wonder why your vagina stink. Part of your whoredoms and part of the shit that you're putting into your temple, man. That's the way to defile your temple, eating, these abominable things, man. Our people don't want to hear that, after church, man, ready to eat some catfish. All right. Yeah, I mean, seen it plenty of times, man. When I was, being raised up in those churches, man. Can't wait to get some pork, a damn pork chop, man. That's a simple thing, man. All right, there's levels to this, man. But y'all can't even do the simple things. Therefore, the Lord is gonna, place your biggest fears upon you. It's all good. What you gonna do if you never been chastened by the Lord and you get put in handcuffs and split up from your family? You ain't gonna know what to do. You ain't got no experience in being in the trenches, no experience in suffering. All right, you've been living, pretty good in Babylon the Great. Don't blame us. We warned y'all. Y'all thought it was a joke, and trust me. Oh, this is just one thing. A world war is coming. A famine is coming. All these, you're not gonna be able to buy food like that. The internet's gonna go bye bye, man. All right, it's gonna go away. All that, and once the internet goes, man, or they just stop this social media, come on, man, especially for you fucking Israelites, man, you so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans, man. All right, you Hebrew Israelites, for y'all that's making money off of social media, if you think that our enemy is going for that forever, you out your raggedy ass mind. It's a setup, bro. They're setting you up so they can make you bow down to them by taking that mark of the beast. They gonna put a stop to it, and in order for you to pick it back up, all right, you're gonna have to take that mark of the beast, man. If you think the enemy is proud and happy to see Casanet, all right, get in front of that camera and make, I don't know how, I don't pocket watch, man. I just hear stuff here and there, but a lot of these social media guys, man, be well off. I ain't gonna call them rich, but I guarantee you they got enough money to put some damn food in their refrigerator. You understand me? All right. And a lot more of that. You look at all these feet, damn, what's that, Glorilla? She's taking off right now, the latest and greatest, man. All those women, that's rapping right now, making a killing. All right, may not be making a killing from their music, but you know how it goes. Folly is setting great dignity here, so they pay these women for appearances and all that shit. And I guarantee you, again, they got enough money to put some food on the table. You think Esau like that? Nah, he's setting y'all up to depend on him, to depend on that system, to depend on that internet, while we supposed to be dependent on Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Go to the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 22. Our people, how long, ye simple ones? You guys are simple-minded. Come on, man. Will ye love simplicity? Yeah, how long will y'all love to be simple when the prophets are prophesying? What is really wrong with y'all, man? Now, the prophets can discern what's going on. It's just some are chosen and some aren't. Some are chosen to receive this word and wake up and take heed to it, and some aren't. We understand that. What's y'all excuse? You know what I mean? Because y'all think that the Lord is all love and he came for everybody anyway. All right, so why aren't y'all getting this? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you. And how has the Lord done that? Again, through the prophets, man. Starting with the Lord's apostles, man. Up until now, we come in that same work. All right. We come in that same spirit as the apostles of teaching and warning our people of the things to come. All right. Because I have called and ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth, but have said it not all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. So all this rebuke and all this reproof that we're trying to put out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Awashai, not of our own mind and strength. It's all given to us by the Lord. The people are not taking heed. Guess what the Lord say? I will also laugh at your calamity. So for you niggas getting snatched up out of here, I mean, come on, man. It could be worse. They could be, putting y'all to death, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, if the Lord say do things decently in order, come on, man. We were born here in Babylon the Great. I can't really speak too much about the ones that's getting deported. That's not. I mean, come on. We were born here in this motherfucker, man. A lot of you guys not even supposed to be here. I'm not saying that. I'm saying by Babylon's rules, man, to become a citizen. A lot of you guys are over here illegally, man. Like, just keep it 100. Like, you just keep it 100. Again, we were born here, man. I don't know what to tell you. We gonna have our day. We're going to have our day with persecution, so I really don't have no sympathy for it, bro. We were born here. A lot of you guys, came over here seeking, I don't know. So, but hey, the Lord said, hey, I also will laugh at your calamity. So ha, 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 I will mock when your fear cometh, man. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind out of nowhere. And it's a great storm, sweeping the nation right now. And everybody's freaking out except the men of the Lord. We told y'all so. We're just watching the story unfold, man. It's a beautiful thing to be, protected by Yahweh Shema Shah. Call halal Yahweh Shema Shah. So far, so good. The Lord has been with us, man. When these storms come, man, all these great storms, and within the last few years, you should see brothers, man, still putting out videos. The Lord be protecting brothers during these horrific storms that have, hit the earth. We got brothers out in California, man. Lord willing, man, all those brothers are okay, man. Still serving Yahweh Shema Hawashai. The fires didn't affect them, man. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be danger close. Make no mistake about it. As we get closer and closer, you may see judgment happen right in front of you. But if you serving Yahweh Shema Hawashai, the Lord is gonna be with you, man. All right. And it says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. All right, then shall they call upon me. Then that's when our people wanted to get their act together. Then they want to cry out. Then they want to get together. Two or more, or three or more, and hold hands and pray together and try to call upon the right name. Man, they'll probably say Jehovah in that day. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. We told y'all over and over and over and over again what the name that was given to us. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, and only through faith in those names are you going to be saved, man. And when your fear cometh as desolation, as a whirlwind and distress, then they shall call upon me. But guess what the Lord say? I will not answer. That's a terrible thing. If you really can meditate it ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be able to say. That's why I tell my little friend or whatever she is, because she real like boastful, because the Lord be letting her get out of those dire straits, and she think, it's all good. But I'm warning her, it's gonna come, a day where if you're not really, of this hopeful elect, you ain't gonna be able to get out of shit. That's what we see. Our people ain't never experienced that, because the Lord has always been merciful, and there's a process and there's a reason for that. But we're prophesying, and the Lord's not a man that He shall lie. It's going to stop once this thing really starts, and the gates of mercy are closed, and the Lord has taken His prophets off of the streets. Whatever shit you find yourself in, it's just gonna be you and the enemy, and the only way you're gonna get out of those situations, is gonna be by taking that mark of the beast. And that's as far as like buying and selling goes, and food goes. We ain't even talking about the sword. You ain't gonna escape from that, man. You ain't gonna be able to say God got me in that day. But actually, you're gonna be trying to call upon the Lord so much in that day, He not gonna hear you. Especially you women, you're probably gonna end up cursing the Lord, like someone's wife that we know back in the day. One of our brothers' wives, man, Job, and how his wife was talking crazy. All right. And it happens a lot, man. You're gonna see, the weakness of people, and especially that weaker vessel, which is the woman, man. She ain't gonna be able to understand it. She has no experience, man, and she don't really have the spirit to endure something like this without a man. All right, especially here in Babylon the Great, this whole leisurely ass vacation, feet kicked up as environment that we live in, man. They not ready for this. All right. Then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Yeah, soon as the real pressure start, they gonna be, soon as the folly get taken away, now they want to get serious, man. Now they want to get serious. For they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, which is what we taught over and over again. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Y'all didn't fear Yahweh by Shema Hawashai, so y'all didn't attain any knowledge, wisdom, or understanding about what's going on right now. So you're running around with like a chicken with your head cut off, complaining. We don't want to hear you motherfucking men complain. That's the worst. I don't want to hear you niggas getting on the internet bitching and complaining about the stuff that we have warned you for. If you was a real man, you would have took heed. If you was a wise man like y'all claim, see y'all get on this damn internet and get these podcasts and spew all this shit, ever learning, right, but never coming to the full knowledge of the truth, paraphrasing, man. That's y'all people, man. And then you grown ass niggas, of our nation want to get on here and complain like a female. Man, serve the Lord. You still got time, man. You still can make it out to a camp near you. All right. You still can pray and fast. But y'all chose to act like y'all was just so big and bad, like y'all knew it all, and get your YouTube channels and your social media platforms and talk all this shit that ain't got nothing to do with truly serving Yahweh Hashem and Hawashai. So again, it make you stupid. The Lord taught us, man, these children are sadish. rebellious people, lying. All right. Where we at, man? Verse 29, for they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord. Verse 30, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof, man. They hated us out there in the highways and byways. They pointed, they mocked, they scoffed, they did it under their breath, they did it in their mind, and the Lord heard you. I saw you, old lady, when you was out there, when we was at camp, and you had your window rolled down, and you was parked right by us, and you was acting like you wasn't paying attention, but I know you heard every word. You know what I mean? Yeah, we saw you, shawty. All right. Therefore, shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, man. All right. And be filled with their own devices, man, which they've sown, nothing but seeds of vanity, discord, you know, and that's what they're going to reap, man. All right. And amen, pride goes before destruction. Our people are very, prideful, especially the woman, man. All right. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them, man. There it is. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely. And we do know, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. And right now, man, we ain't worried about none of this. We quiet, and guess what we doing? Still serving Yahweh Shem Shah, still doing what the Lord asks of us to the best of our ability, while everyone else is making this loud, confused noise by complaining. All right. And it goes back into what we read. What was that? That tumult, that confusion when the enemy took that crafty counsel. Now you hear just more confusion because all these people, are complaining and crying. And that's not the only thing that they're complaining. This is just the latest and greatest. We just had so many people complaining about the fires. They had so many people complaining about inflation and how they're not able, to make ends meet, and how they're not able to feed their family no more. And the price of fast food is going up, and then eggs are fucked up right now. Then the bird flu is here. Then they got pestilence coming here. Then another disease is right around the corner, and then somebody's getting gunned down on your block, and then somebody's getting gunned down over here, and then this is happening, and then another shooting happens at a school. Like, when does it stop? What time do you idiots think we're in? Quit playing, and ever learning but never coming to the knowledge of the truth, man. This cell phone, all right, and them laptops and them computers is going to be the death of a lot of you people, man. Here you had access to all the information that you needed for salvation, but you chose to be a whore. You chose to make an OnlyFans account. You wise. I said the scriptures tell about us, that the Lord teaches that our people are wise to do evil. I'm talking about they are subject matter experts when it comes to doing evil. You know how to put a Glock on a switch on a Glock. You know what I mean? Again, know how to make an OnlyFans page and get, put yourself out there to get money from men, but when it comes to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, our people, they don't want to hear it. They'll listen to the entertainment when it comes to the false prophets out there, but when it comes to the real deal, men of the Lord, oh, they don't like us. It's something that's off-putting about us, man, and that's just the truth, man. We come in the spirit of Yahweh Shah, call Allah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, all right. And that's why they can't deal with us, man. Because Lord willing, we are those, true men of the Lord. All right. Going back to our enemy, man. In the book of Job 13 and verse 4. And it reads, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Talking about our enemy, man, and going back into how we started this epistle off about that crafty counsel, man. They're the ones that made up these lies, and they're still lying, and they're physicians of value. All the money, all the knowledge that they have, they should have this earth running in, tip-top condition, man. Ain't no reason it should be homeless people. The way our law, statutes, and commandments are set up, we know how to take care of the homeless folks. Y'all don't give a F about nothing, man. Y'all can't heal nothing. You know what I mean? Physicians of no value. It's because they don't want to heal anything. They just want money, and they, they're wicked, and they want to, be like, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right, so that goes into that. And again, they're so obsessed with us. Why? I mean, they're obsessed with us in Matthew. Now they're chasing us again. How many times have we seen this motherfucking story of somebody chasing us all over the damn earth? Here we go again. This cowboy Indian ass shit, man. This back in ancient Egypt shit chasing us. That's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so obsessed with me? Right? You seriously. Why are you so obsessed with us? I'll tell you why. Matthew 5:13, man. Ye are the salt of the earth. This is the words of Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Ye are the salt of the earth. That means we the flavor. Now they'll allow us to entertain them and make money through betting, via, sports and music, and they're obsessed with it. I always like to make a joke, man. Whatever happened to rock and roll and punk rock? Sure, it's still out there, but come on, what's leading the way right now? What do you see all the white boys and white girls doing on TikTok and the social media and the dances? It ain't punk rock dances. They ain't rocking out. They doing hip hop and rap shit. That's all you see. Little white boys and little white girls, they're obsessed with us. We the ones, taking over for the longest all the sports, man. Everybody's obsessed with us, and it's because we are the salt of the earth, which means we are the flavor, because we are peculiar people, which means we are, the children of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, or Yahweh, you know. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, which it really has, all right, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, and that goes into the 2/3, man. All right, because it's all in vain, man. They're using their flavor for wickedness, man. Eve used her shape, her beauty, to be a whore. Jake used his stature and his strength and his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to get out there and entertain the white man, right? To be a quarterback and to learn all those plays and to have that strength and run up and down that football field, but you're not doing nothing to help the nation. All you doing is entertaining these folk so they can watch, clap, and they can bet on you, and you just stuffing your motherfucking family's gullet, yours and your family. You ain't doing nothing to help this nation. You ain't sacrificing. You're not paying tithe to the men that's really out here crying and sighing for the nation, really trying to rebuild our nation. You just filling your own belly and entertaining these folks. It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out, and that's going into the 2/3, man, and to be trodden under the foot of man, and that's what's going to happen, man. In verse 14, ye are the light of the world. A city that set on a hill cannot be hid, man. That's why the Lord got us out there on the highways and byways and on the internet highways and byways, because we are the light, man, and in the whole world, is not going to acknowledge that right now, but pretty soon, guess what? They are. And especially when the enemy comes for us and try to persecute us. When I told y'all, again, we done called a play out, to y'all face. The enemy gonna come in against us like a madman sparing none, seek to persecute us. Some brothers is gonna be martyrs, but the Lord gonna be with us. But ultimately, the Lord is gonna lift up a standard, man. And that standard we talking about, we're not gonna sugarcoat it. It's gonna be by way of power, miracles, miraculous things, man, both offense and defense. All right, the Lord gonna show his power, just like when y'all chased us out of ancient Egypt, and that big body of water parted ways, and the entire nation went and walked right up under them the water. It was likened to walls, man. 2 walls, man, big, way up there, man. And our people walk right on through. If you know, you know. Okay, if you know, you know. Same thing. See, people think that's just a fairy tale, man. But we're telling you to your face, you come trying to put your raggedy ass hands on us, man. Hey, the Lord is finna show you something like you've never seen before, man. And I can't wait. We can't wait, man. And that's our hope, man. Sure, we got to go through some bad things, but guess what, man? We close enough not to give a damn at this point. We don't care. Bring it on, man. We gonna continue to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and have faith in our power. And again, to continue to call out the play, which is just prophesy. We're saying before, we're calling out the play, saying when you come with that persecution and come with these lies and come with the spliced videos and the AI videos and shit like that, compilation videos of every time we say the white man this, the white man that, or America this, and completely disregard everything else that we said, that the confusion of face, that hey, you may look like a so-called white man, but you may be a Hebrew Israelite. They ain't gonna bring none of that up in them spliced ass videos. Now are you gonna hear it's white man this and white man that and America this and America that? That's all they gonna do, man. But we're telling y'all to y'all face, that's what you're gonna do. So what I mean, it is what it is, man. All right. And it shows you how stupid you are, because here we are telling you exactly what you're going to do and you're doing it. Look at what's happening with the, these ICE agents and Trump. We're telling y'all that, hey, this type of behavior was going to be manifested upon the enemy. You're going to get ready to see how wicked and crazy this Esau Edom is, man. We've warned you people, man. All right. And that goes for Esau Edom too. His, you lower level Edomites that ain't rich and famous and shit like that, man. Or you ain't rich like the elite, man. You're gonna get caught up in this shit too. You're not gonna be able to feed your family either. And that shows you how wicked and how much them people don't even care about y'all, man, because y'all gonna be right here suffering with us, man. Hungry, cannibalism, going at it, invading one another, with the sword, all those things. Say second Esdras, man. All right. All those things are going to come to pass, man. And we got to remember this in 1 Corinthians. And I'll leave it at this. Concerning all that crafty counsel and the confusion, that tumult that the scripture was going into. Now concerning Yahweh Shem and Hawashai, 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 33. And it reads, for Yahweh by Hashem and Hawashai is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints, man. So there it is, man. The Lord is not the one, that's creating this confusion per se as it relates to us waking up. Hell yeah, there's confusion, and the Lord did put a curse upon us. But guess what? Hey, he set up certain men to teach. And if you were just humble enough to admit that and that's the problem with our people, man. From what I see, for sure, it's just really pride. It goes into pride, but it's because they think they know everything, man. And especially as they get older, see, it's much harder to teach an old man, of our nation, or old woman, because they think just because they got some age and they've been on the earth a little bit longer than people, that they cannot be taught, that they have to be the ones to teach, that they have to be the ones that know everything and don't know a damn thing. Our people are prideful. They can't admit that they were wrong. They can't admit that they don't know everything. And they've been doing this damn Christianity or Muslim shit for so long that they don't have, the strength of a man, and it takes a man to admit that he's wrong. Eve is bad when it comes to accountability, as she should be. That's that weaker vessel shit. And the kid ain't gonna do nothing but lie. You know what I mean? Because he or she is a kid. It's a child. You're scared as hell. Right? We ain't supposed to come with that fearful spirit as it relates, to accountability, man. It's better to go ahead and confess and acknowledge and have some accountability now, in hopes that the Lord will have mercy upon you when he unleashes his full wrath upon his place, man. The earth gonna rock, man. All right? Shit, earthquakes in diverse places, man. It may be earthquakes taking places, here in the United States that ain't never had no earthquakes, man. ATL, you feel me? Stuff like that, man. You better, keep your wits about you, man. Because when the Lord starts to shake the earth and burn the earth and send them strong winds and stuff, via them storms and tempests, ain't gonna be no joke. Ain't no shit talking when that tornado hit. Everybody, in the house, they'll put them cameras out there until a lightning strike, and then it's that lightning hit, then they done drop the damn phone. See, that's that fear. It's all fun and games till the Lord shows just a little bit of his power. See, you can get out there and videotape some shit until the Lord really show a little bit of his power, then your ass is gonna run. Let a lightning strike or that thunder hit out of nowhere. It'll scare the hell out you, man. You know what I mean? Especially when the lightning strike or hit a tree or hit a pole, man, that's scary. And then you put that phone down, then you get your ass in the house. I've seen plenty of videos like that all the time, man. Those compilation videos of lightning strikes, just check it out. 1 minute they're just filming, the storm, and then that lightning strike, and then everybody get the fuck back. That's the spirit that's finna be upon, this earth. Everybody's finna get the fuck back, And Lord willing, man, we walking straight into that storm. The Lord hopeful elect while y'all running away because y'all ain't got no faith, no rapport with Yahweh Hashem and Hawashai. So again, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity, man? Hey, it's getting ready to go down. Lord willing, we're at the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, and you need to repent, Israel. There's still time, man. If you can still hear the prophets, there's still time, man. Just like come out of that pride, man. Come out of that pride, y'all. Pride yourself on being so smart, so knowledgeable. Y'all are coming on these platforms with all this information, men telling how to be a better man and how to get a woman and this and that and women and how to make money and all this shit. Well, how come y'all can't figure this out? You can discern the face of the sky, right? Discern the weather, but you can't discern that this is the end of the world. This is the end of a kingdom, right? We're at the end of time. You don't see what they're doing to the children with the alphabet community, how they're confused. Now come on, man, be honest. I'm not saying I'm scared, you understand me, of these YNs, all right, but I'm damn sure circumspect. It wasn't like that back in the day, man. If a grown person, it would be the other way around. Back in the day, one adult could really get out and correct a group of children. Now we finna keep it pushing, man. You walk up on these niggas, everybody in ski masks, you know they got guns on. What we supposed to do? And again, I ain't saying you scared, but you definitely circumspect of these young niggas. What type of earth are we living on when you have to have a gun on you, my sister? For you women walking around with guns in your purses, you think that's player? You think that's fly? You think that's the way you supposed to be living? Oh, Eve loved that because again, everyone's just puffed the fuck up, and that gun just give her more pride. All right, that little body, that fake ass body, all that fake ass shit she put on, the fake ass food she eat, and that gun she got in her purse keeps her puffed up. Now she believes that she can go out and start some shit with a grown ass man because she got that sword on her. And the Lord taught us about this. He taught us this, that everyone was going to take up swords here in Babylon the Great. And they say for each household, I don't know the exact number, but I think it's at least two. It's at least two swords to every person in Babylon the Great. That's in Babylon the Great is what they say, something like that. Basically, it's a lot of guns out here. All right, and hey, you get ready to use them, man. Get ready to use them, man. And if you got faith in that sword and not Yahweh Shema Shah, may you die with it. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Until next time, Shalom.